Local programming on KRWG Public Media made possible in part by viewers like you. Thank you. Hi, I'm Scott Mercado with KRWG Public Media, and I'd like to welcome you to this episode of Music Spotlight. Our guest is a country singer who was born in Japan but grew up near the Organ Mountains and the green chili fields of New Mexico. He was a contestant on American Idol in 2020 and currently has over 500,000 followers on TikTok and nearly 100,000 followers on Instagram. We are pleased to welcome Dzaki Sukarno to KRWG's Music Spotlight. Well, welcome.
How's it going, Scott? How are you?
I'm doing fine. Well, you were born in Okinawa, Japan,
yes, sir.
Correct? And to Indonesia parents. When did you make your way to Las Cruces?
So I made my way to Las Cruces when I was around 10 years old. My dad got stationed out here at Holloman Air Force Base. Mm-hmm. And the whole idea was to stay here for only a couple of years. And my dad retired in town and I've kind of just been here ever since.
And did he teach you guitar?
He did. So he taught me how to play guitar when I was 3 years old. And at the time, we were living in California, and he had a whole bunch of just musical instruments all over. He turned the garage into like a little studio. So we had like a board, we had basses, guitars, and constantly having musicians in the house. And because of that, I was exposed to so many different genres and music in general.
Well, what drew you to country music? When did it first make an impression on you?
Yeah, so my dad was a big fan of a lot of different bands as a kid. And one of the bands he really enjoyed was the Eagles. And I feel like the Eagles and Journey were the two bands that I really listened to as a kid a lot. And country music kind of changed my life in the sense that it saved me, especially when I was working on the farms up in Hatch and Deming. It was long days from 5 a.m. to whenever I was done. And a lot of the songs I would listen to was old 90s to 60s country music where it talked about the hardworking man and kind of saved my life in that sense, got me out of a lot of deep trouble.
And the hard work. Mm-hmm. Well, who are some of your favorite singers and songwriters in country music?
Oh, I love a ton. I mean,
you mentioned the Eagles. Well, Journey, we wouldn't count them as country, but the Eagles. Who are some other favorites of yours?
Oh, I love all the old stuff. You know, like Marty Robbins. I love his style of play. Has a lot of those Spanish guitar licks, which I really enjoy. But love Alan Jackson, the way he writes. A lot of the songs by George Strait. I mean, technically Dean Dillon was a writer, but love Dean Dillon's writing style. Keith Whitley. A lot of the older generation for sure.
Well, are there any country artists whose careers you would like to emulate?
Oh, 100%. Probably like Randy Travis. I love his style of singing. I think he's one of those artists I grew up listening to and really fell in love with the style of singing because he sang very similar to those 60s styles like George Jones. He has a lot of those runs inside of his songs and his vocals and a lot of the slower ballads, to say the least. And that's what I'm really, really into is those slow ballad songs.
Well, we were talking off the air a while ago about country music and its evolution and some artists maybe wanting to jump on the country bandwagon who may not be country artists. What are your thoughts on that?
I think it's definitely cool to an extent, I guess, to say the least.
What's the extent?
I guess it's definitely really nice to see that there are people that enjoy country music. I know that country music is one of the things where we're always behind in a lot of the trends or just in styles of music in general. So it's cool that a lot of the country music artists now are getting that recognition that they deserve. But it's definitely odd, to say the least, when you have other artists come in and they're like, oh, I've been country all my life, or I've loved this and that, but they're only here for the award, or they're just here in that moment.
Well, you studied here at NMSU,
yes, sir.
Agriculture. Have you finished your degree yet?
Yes, so I graduated in 2022.
Okay.
And,
and what do you want to do something with that in addition to your country career?
Yeah, so in the future, I'd love to own my own farm ranch operation. As a kid, I mean, my parents never owned their own farm or ranch, but I worked a lot on a lot of my friends or family friends' farms and ranches, and I really enjoyed it. It taught me a lot about life, and I know that I want my kids to be exposed to that in the future as well, because it taught me to become the man that I want to be. So definitely want to have a couple of different operations, to say the least.
Well, let's move back to the music. Let you sing a few of your songs. Let's talk about the first one. It's called Lucky Day. Talk about that.
Yeah, so Lucky Day was one of the first songs that I released when I first moved to Nashville. So it definitely meant a lot to me. It was one of my solo writes that I did, and it actually came out of my first EP I ever released. So it was really, really fun to do, and it's definitely one of my favorites.
All right, well, let's let you get to it.
Sounds good.
Dzaki Sukarno, today's guest on KRWG's Music Spotlight.
She walked in, I gave her a glance. Lord, please help me, I'm gonna go and ask for a dance. A cowboy like me, no chance for someone like you. So I'll take back this whiskey and go ahead and order a few. Should I walk over? What do I say? It feels like forever, baby. Just look down my way. So the jack gets me going, and that neon fades away. I pray that today is my lucky day. I'll take my chain, ask for her hand. Across the bar I see her, she's dancing to the beat of the band. Yeah, she was. I hear that old fiddle sing one of my favorite tunes. If I don't go on and chase her, I knew my luck would run out soon. Should I walk over? What do I say? It feels like forever, baby. Just look down my way. So the jack gets me going, and that neon fades away. I pray that today is my lucky day. Dave Granados, folks. The jack's got me going, I'll sneak dancing. She's dancing with somebody has a plenty on. Should've cut in and sneak just one dancing. I guess I'll walk over. I knew what to say. It felt like forever, baby. That was just you and me. The band's got me going, and that neon fades away. I pray that today is my lucky day. I guess that today, I guess that today, I guess that today is my lucky day. Our next song we're singing is a tune called Make You All Mine. It's unreleased and it's coming out this year, so hope y'all enjoy. Sipping Patron, sitting here all alone. Till the jukebox turned on, she queued up a song, so I sang it along. And after the next, can give it her head. She's looking her best, get a sundress just south of Texas. Hey, senorita, it's so nice to meet you. Can I have this dance? If you say yes, I can promise you that all I need is one chance. It's just you and I, stars in the sky, twinkle in your eyes, oh, they're shining so bright. I got all I need is a 3/4 time tequila lime to make you all mine. Like how it sounded, spinning you around it. Sink of the floor, can't take it anymore. We waltzed out the door. Hey, senorita, it's so nice to meet you. Can I have this dance? And if you say yes, I can promise you that all I need is one chance. It's just you and I, stars in the sky, twinkling your eyes, oh, they're shining so bright. I got all I need is a 3/4 time tequila lime to make you all mine. Coming up, the bottle is dry. We used all the salt, fresh out of limes. Tomorrow, don't know if I'm making my flight. It's been a hell of a night. Won't you say one more time? Hey, senorita, it's been nice to meet you. How about one more dance? If you say yes, I can promise you that all I need is one chance. Just you and I, planes in the sky, twinkling your eyes, oh, they're shining so bright. I got all I need is a 3/4 time tequila lime that made you all mine. This next song is called Ocean Side Attitude. It's about the summers in Las Cruces. So if you'll enjoy. Sitting on a beach chair, toes in the sand, 200 miles from the Rio Grande, the closest thing in life to paradise. We don't got palm trees, yuccas alone, tumbleweeds roll like waves in Cancun. I'm trading my whiskey, I'm drinking margaritas tonight. There ain't no salt in the water, there ain't no shells in the sand. Might as well be on a night, 'cause you got a cold drink in my hand. And you might think I'm crazy, but out here there ain't nothing to do. I'll be out here drinking, sun is sinking, oceanside attitude. I know what you're thinking, it's a Wednesday afternoon. If you saw what I'm saying, hey, you'd be out here too. I'm stuck here in an oasis. I've got no place to live. They've got pretty seniorities, born as strong for me. There ain't no salt in the water, there ain't no shells in the sand. Might as well be on a night, 'cause I got a cold drink in my hand. And you might think I'm crazy, but out here there ain't nothing to do. I'll be out here drinking while the sun is sinking, with an oceanside attitude. There ain't no salt in the water, on the rim of a glass will do. I'll be out here drinking, the sun is sinking, with an oceanside attitude. If you're feeling lonely, then why don't you join me and get an oceanside attitude? Alrighty, last song. The song's called Darlin, Texas. 6, 5, 6. The Lone State eyes were calling me today. A one-night stand turning into a romance. I've been there before. The moon was shining, perfect shade of blue. I never knew I'd love a woman quite like you. Don't wanna saddle up this Chevy, girl, I gotta go. Neither one of us is ready for a goodbye singing tone. Can't you see I'm falling for you, like that Amarillo rain? Darlin, Texas, I'll be back another day. I heard the whisper of West Texas in my ear, telling me the love we have won't disappear. Every sunset brings a memory to her mind, so I won't be another cowboy that says goodbye. I wanna saddle up this Chevy, girl, I gotta go. Neither one of us is ready for a goodbye singing tone. Can't you see I'm falling for you, like that Amarillo rain? Darlin, Texas, I'll be back another day. Don't wanna saddle up this Chevy, girl, I gotta go. Neither one I'll be back another day. Darlin, Texas, I'll be back another day.
All right, Dzaki Sukarno, thank you for singing those songs. Let's talk about the last one you sang, Darlin, Texas.
Sure.
What's the story behind that?
So Darlin, Texas was when I first started co-writing songs. At the time, especially living here in Las Cruces, I kind of just write songs on my own. But they flew me out to LA for this thing called Cohort Zero. They put me up with a whole bunch of different artists from all over the United States, and then writers from Songhouse. And that was a song that came out of it. But that song kind of was that pivotal point, because around that time, I signed my first record deal and it was with that company as well. So it changed my life for the best. Yeah, learned a lot about music, and I just never thought it would actually happen. So Darlin, Texas is one of those songs that really does mean a lot to me, because it was kind of like my foot in the door in music.
Well, speaking of life-changing experiences, I can't get out of here alive without talking about American Idol.
Yeah.
Now, this happened back in 2020.
Yes, sir.
What led to you applying, I guess, or to be on the show?
So, not a lot of people know this. So, at the time American Idol happened, it was COVID, right? So,
Right.
one of my friends from school, his name was Brett Buchanan. He's like, "Hey, American Idol's happening, and they have like these online auditions, and you should sign up." So, he helped me sign up, and soon enough, I was on a Zoom call for 5 hours, and then I waited a month or so, and I was like, well, I didn't get the slot, and I got a email saying, "Hey, these are your plane tickets. You're flying this date and coming home this day." And I was kind of confused, because I was like, someone used my credit card. Like, what is going on? And then 10 minutes later, I get an email saying, "Congrats, you're gonna be on American Idol." So they fly me out to California, and got to sing in front of Luke, Katie, and Lionel, and got a golden ticket. Went to Hollywood for a bit, and yeah, it was a great experience. Got to meet amazing people, and those friends I made on the show, I still talk to like to this day.
You're still friends?
Still really good friends, yeah.
Good. 5 hours on Zoom? What did they ask you?
They asked for my social security number, which kind of threw me off.
Did they?
Yeah.
Are you kidding?
So, my ID information, and then it was just, you kind of bounce around a lot of different producers.
Wow.
I don't know how much I can talk about it, but let's just say that we bounced around a lot of different rooms in the Zoom area. And that's why it took forever.
The important thing is it didn't discourage you.
No, definitely, it was a big learning curve, and I learned a lot. So.
Like what kind of things that carries you over to this day?
So I remember when I first auditioned for American Idol, I didn't know exactly what kind of music I wanted to do. I had an idea of what kind of music, but I didn't know how to portray it or idealize it, I guess. And after American Idol, I definitely learned a lot more of what kind of music really speaks to me and the style I want to do a little bit more. And I knew it was still in that country era, but I realized I wanted to learn more guitar licks. I wanted to do different things vocally. And talking to a whole bunch of the other contestants on the show also helped me realize, hey, I am different, and it's okay. A lot of the people that you see in country music don't look like me, but it's great. It's like a little pep in their step, I guess.
Well, what kind of advice would you give to another young person who might be having their head full of dreams like you did and might want to take that next step in music professionally?
Yeah.
What advice would you give them?
I think my biggest advice is take a no for an answer. You're going to get a lot of no's. I know living here in Las Cruces, I got a lot of no's on booking shows, or different opportunities I could have gotten, but they told me no. At the end of the day, those no's are what going to build you into becoming what you want to be. So how I see it, if someone gives me a no, that's awesome. That means I can keep pushing and pushing and grinding until I get that yes. And I've realized in my last couple of years I've done music, like you're never gonna get those big opportunities. You might not get those opportunities at all. Like my dream is playing the Opry. That might not happen, but if it does, that's awesome. So I'd rather take all those small successes I can, because that's what's gonna help me build towards that big dream of mine.
Well, we got about a minute left. Talk about new music coming out.
Oh, so I got a ton of new songs. At least in the last year or so, I've just been writing as much as possible. One of my mentors, Dustin Lynch, kind of told me, you got to write every single day, even if it's just a lick or a hook. as long as you write something, you're kind of building that muscle, and it's like lifting weights. If
Makes
you're
sense.
not lifting every single day, you're not going to get stronger. It's the same thing with songwriting. So I have some amazing friends and writers that I've been writing with the last couple months, and we've kind of just built a big portfolio of different songs, and we're just trying to pick and choose which ones we're going to release next.
Awesome. Dzaki Sukarno, it's been a pleasure to have you as our
thank
musical
you, Scott.
guest on KRWG Music Spotlight. Thank you.
No, thank you.
And be sure to catch our past performances on YouTube and like us on Facebook to keep up with future episodes. For KRWG, I'm Scott Mercado, and thank you for joining us on KRWG Music Spotlight.